Hey everyone, Calamity here, welcoming you back to more Kirby Superstar Ultra. I don't even know if that was grammatically correct, but I do not care right now as we're playing Dynablade. I'm trying to prolong this so I don't have to play the Great Cave Offensive, but I'm gonna just start anyways. Dynablade. Disrupted the crops, there must be a reason, first this has to stop. Alright, so 5 stages, and you have to perfect your copy and helper skills. Alright, we got a cutscene again. Well, that was certainly something. Wonder why they call her Dynablade. Yeah, I know. Yeah, stage 1, Peanut Plains. This is pretty recognizable music in the Kirby series. So yeah, we're just gonna want to get our copy abilities in order, you know, the usual. I'm gonna go with Beam because I'd rather have Beam than Cutter. Even though that was not made very apparent in the first video, but that's not really a problem. Food didn't really do anything for me, but I don't really care that much. Yeah, the regular Beam Whip is pretty weak, all things considered. But, you know, it's not really that bad. If you know how to use Beam, it's pretty good. Especially if you get close up like that. And you can hit multiple times pretty quickly, like the Beam Rain. We can go in here for health and a special ability that is not very special. Sleep. Yeah, that's actually one of the abilities, just to sleep. There's also Copy Essence for Sword, but I don't like Sword that much, so I'm not going to go for it. I'd rather have Beam. It has more practical use. Besides, we have Cutter, which is basically a better sword. Okay, it's not, but I just prefer Cutter over Sword, even if Sir Kibble is yellow. We don't discriminate here. I think there's a secret over here. Yes, there is. We have the Invincibility Candy again. How about we go for Crash this time? Sir Kibble, really. I did not mean to use that. Oh, well. I guess we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I guess I just wanted to make it not as easy. Yeah, that was totally scripted. Lost this special ability that is a screen nuke. I can't believe I did that again. There's a Maxim tomato that I don't need, so let's just beat up the chef. That was easy. Chef Kawasaki is a joke of a mini-boss. He will give you the chef ability. I was gonna wait for both of the Sir Kibbles to draw their blade, but hey, it was... we didn't need health anyways. I'm just showing what Chef does. For every entity that's on screen that gets into the cooking pot, then you get a piece of food. And we have this goal game where we launch ourselves out of a cannon. It's a lot less violent in other games. Now we're on level 2, Mallow Castle. Grabbing this. Get Parasol. A personal favorite of mine. Because narrow minds would think this ability is too girly. Nah. We have an ambush room with the Meta Knights. Yes, that's actually what they are. I know there's only one Meta Knight, but these are technically called the Meta Knights. The Axe Knight, the Trident Knight, the Mace Knight. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's also, I think, a Javelin Knight that's not in this right now. Not going to be appearing until a later mode. There we go. You have an extra room where we have a former Twitch streamer. It's Ninja. Oh yeah, a bit of a fun little thing with Ninja. If you get hit and you press the attack button quickly after, you will release an explosion, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I can pull it off, but it's possible. Yeah, that's what it is. Can't do anything with the ninja right now. But we can use mirror, which basically mirrors in a Nintendo game. It's pretty self-explanatory what they do. Yeah, they reflect projectiles. I had no idea what I was doing there for a second, just releasing the mirror beam. I guess it just looks cool. Because, I mean, just look at it. It's pretty cool looking. Unfortunately, Mirror didn't get its Planet Robobot buff yet. And I have no idea why it wasn't in Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. It's a game all about mirrors. What's the point of not including it? Here we have a room that we need to run away from. Because the walls are closing in on us. Not really, but might as well think that way. Parasol's pretty cool because it has upward protection. So I didn't really mention that that switch that I pressed earlier. It opens up another area, another level. You'd say, I guess you could say. Let's have our friend here become Wheel. Because there's something pretty interesting that happens when it becomes Wheel. It gets a saddle, and not really a saddle, but it gets a seat on it, and it becomes a wheelie. It becomes Wheelie, and Kirby can ride him and be Wheelie Rider. It's pretty cool. You can take manual control of your friend. Oh right, I forgot this wasn't Amazing Mirror. Wheel doesn't have absolutely astonishing iframes yet. But oh well. Bonkers is probably the toughest mini-boss in the game, I'd say. But he gives you the best melee ability in the entire game. Hammer. Hammer is a brute. You can pound in the stake and blow up the entire castle. And yeah, you get extra lives for it, so there's no reason not to. I don't know if the lives carry over to different games or not, because lives are pretty useless in Kirby, because dying is not easy, because these games are incredibly easy. And here we have an example of an enemy that we can use our disgusting hammer on. Or not, if it would, you know, let me. Why do I drop it after one hit? I couldn't even show the raw strength of power. Let me just say that that uppercut move is a beast. It does so much damage. Alright, so this extra room that we opened, it's Trial Room 1. It's basically the ability room. Basically has all these abilities in it. It even has hammer, so there's no reason not to come in here. And Coco Cave, nice. Street Fighter reference, I don't want you because I have a better melee ability that actually does have puzzle solving capabilities. Thank you very much. That's actually a good ability. I'm gonna let Bonkers rise up. You know what happens when you inhale the Sleepy Boy? You get sleep. The best ability in the game, and that is not a good angle. Oh no. Bonkers, you leave him alone. He is a child. You can go in here. It's an extra room. I don't need the life. I only wanted the Maxim Tomato. So basically how Plasma works, it's a static-based attack. Basically, if you don't charge up your attacks, they're not going to do much. But if you move around the control pad, your attack will get stronger. Okay, since like the game's 1 frame off, whenever you see that this I can't speak. Whenever you see this glowing ring around Kirby, that's when you know his attack is fully charged. He has a few stages to his attacks. He has the Plasma Needle, Plasma Wave, Plasma Arrow, the actual Plasma Wave. This was just a short burst. And last but not least, his most powerful one, the almighty Plasma whatever it is. I'm gonna check the menu because you can check the this. Needle, Arrow, Spark, Plasma Laser, Plasma Wave. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's the Plasma Laser. This is the closest we're gonna get to Laser Kirby in this game. And it's also the closest we're gonna get to Spark. I should have gone for Rock. Well, Bonkers, you take the Plasma Crown, you become Plasma Wisp. The best helper in the entire game, especially if there's a second player. Normally, if you can play as a helper, the actual best one is pretty rare, but if you're playing like a side mode that we're getting later on, then Plasma Wisp is only the second best. The actual best is Taken Copy, an enemy that we haven't seen yet. Also, we get Yo-Yo, which is, in my opinion, the, well, not the best ability, but it's a really good one. And I mean really, really good, because you have a Yo-Yo, but who's Yo-Yo? Ness's Yo-Yo. That's right, Earthbound reference. Aw, I missed. There's no secrets in Coco Cave, just, you just do whatever. It's just a beat the level sort of level. Because there's another level with, like, the switch inside of it. And I'll let you know when we get to that one. And it's kind of easy to miss, too, so, yeah. Just, I'll be on the lookout for it. I know where it is, because I already recorded this, like, yesterday. And I had to scrap it because the game audio didn't record. But hey, you weren't supposed to know that, but I told you anyways, because why not? I care about y'all. There's Knuckly Joe. Yes, I know it's pronounced Knuckle, but Knuckly is funnier. Here we have Yo-Yo's best move that I didn't even show. It's Gazer Spiral. Alright, I'm back. Something came up and I had to stop recording for a bit, so, yeah. It's 3 days later, and now I'm actually able to record again. When I left off, I was in the middle of fighting Bugsy, and I got an ability I'm not really too fond of. Suplex. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I'm not really the biggest fan of it, because it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Well, you know, to bosses and big enemies that have health bars. Alright, now we're at Candy Mountain. A cool level. I like it. Speaking of cool, that was not cool. There we go. That's Kirby's down throw in Smash. Oh no, I lost my suplex privileges. Alright, Yo-Yo. There we go. Okay, but yeah, sometimes, gonna be real, it's honestly more of a hindrance to have allies in this game. Because sometimes you just want to beat the crap out of things by yourself, old-fashioned Kirby style, and how about we get Jim back, because I want Hammer. Now there is something you can do in Candy Mountain, like I said. It's a bit of a secret. It's just like what we got with Mallow Castle, is that you can go to another room and open up an area. Okay, I can't reach that. Can you reach it, Jim? I might as well go Yo-Yo for this, because Yo-Yo can reach through walls. Alright, now we have Invincibility Candy, the Hyper Candy. Alright, now we gotta have one Fiery Boy reach this area. Oh no. Oh no, did I do it wrong? I did it bad. Burning Leo, hate you. You suck. Oh, it's not gonna reach. It did reach, never mind. Alright. We have a secret room right here. This isn't the secret that I wanted to show, but we got food. We got coffee, shave ice, peas. Now I think we just go back here, yep, and there's a door here with a button and one of the best helper abilities and one of the worst Kirby abilities. Got trial room number 2. And that's the last one. So yeah, you want to see why I hate this ability so much? It's copy. It's what Kirby can already do, but, you know, worse. And there's lava on the floor. I mean, sure, it makes it easier to get Crash, but because there's more than one enemy you can just get it from, but I already lost it, so now I have Crash. Also, the thief enemies, the tax, the taken copies. They just die instantly when they go on the lava, you know, as enemies should. So yeah, Scarfies actually can give you Crash. Uh-oh, one of them's floating and one of them, okay, I think it's different depending on which ones are floating and which ones aren't. I thought there was, because like with the ones just floating there not doing anything, I thought if you like turn around or just like turn your back to them, they're gonna instantly start attacking you. You know, like weeping angels. We have a boss level here. It's actually just a mini boss rush. There's not really a whole lot to do. Alright, Bonkers, which, you know, known for having the best melee ability in the game, which I definitely want, because who doesn't want a nice hammer? Now, hammer turns these guys into even more of a joke than they were before. If I can hit them correctly, there we go. It one-shots them if you do the uppercut, which has a bit of starting lag, but I guess that's to nerf it a bit. And I still didn't even get the one. I don't even think I reached 2. No, I guess I did reach 2. I guess it counts. And now we have Dynablade's Nest. The final level in, well, this sub-game. I remember when I was a kid and I played the original Kirby Superstar, I used to think that Dynablade was the hardest boss in the entire game. Clearly it was just because I was bad at Kirby, but yeah. We got 4 abilities to choose from if we're not using any of ours already. We got Cutter, Beam, Fire, and Sword. Out of these abilities, I think I have done the best with Fire. I think it's the easiest one to use against this boss, but I'm going to go in with Hammer and Ice, just to see how I do. Okay. Yeah. I may have taken quite a bit of damage there, but that was still pretty easy. Wow, that sprite for the birds did not age well. Or sorry, going by their canon names, the Dynachicks. Yeah, that's actually what they're called. Can we get an F in chat for that one? Oh my god, it's Dynablade, it's the bird! Alright, now we gotta play one of my least favorite modes. Next time on Kirby Superstar, we're playing the Great Cave Offensive, which is arguably the worst mode in the entire game. It's not that bad, but you're gonna see why I think it's so, well, tedious is the right word, I guess. So, I'll see you guys then.